was listening to, both sides, there are some things I agree with the county and some things I agree with the other side. I think, to me, a big issue was seniority, and of course, money.
But see, the money is, we're looking at with a set budget and where we take out of reserve. And that is what's the agonizing thing. I mean, at the end of the day, Commissioner, it's really about money. I mean, where do we come up with that?
Well, I'd like to hear what the rest of the board is thinking about.
Commissioner Mariano?
Yes, Madam Chair. We've gone through the long process of the budget. We've looked at a lot of different things to just try to pull that reaction, especially with the amendments are on the ballot right now. We're facing what could be a major financial impact if Amendment 4 does pass. I don't think it would be wise to actually look into the full raise to go forward. Two things that, and one of them was recommended to have a committee set up as far as the seniority, as far as taking a look at that. I wouldn't want to hold up the contract for that to happen, or even taking recommendations for down the road, but maybe by the next time the next contract comes back up, if staff can work with them to set up some type of committee for seniority, I'm okay with taking another look at that. I know what staff's trying to do, but when you are a gentleman who worked for the Parks Department for so many years and was clearly qualified for a situation, maybe that needs to get looked at a little bit. So I'm open to look at what staff's recommended to go forward with it, but at the same time, if we could, maybe add a recommendation to take a look at that seniority item.
With seniority, this is what I believe. If whomever is a supervisor is doing a job, and you've allowed that person to stay in that job for all those years, I honestly believe seniority should count. And maybe it has to do with my age, because it is a practice, and I'm not saying we do that, but many times when you're in a position, and as then the young person coming in makes less. But if you've stayed in that position and you've done it well, sometimes I think our evaluation process, we've talked about that already, maybe needs some looking into. I can see somebody with 20 years being let go. Very difficult in this environment, and then somebody that's here 4 years.
To get it, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that to me is a big issue, and that matrix, I find it very confusing. I really do. These matrices that would drive me crazy.
What time